Well, a very good morning to you. And I'm just going to show you how beautiful the morning actually is. I'm in a place called Long Bay, just here on the North Shore at the time that I'm recording this. And let me show you what I mean by a beautiful morning. See if we can focus in. There she is, sunrise. Just happened here. We had the most magnificent view of the North Shore, really the sun, the Hauraki Gulf, the ocean, and directly over here we have the volcano. One of the most recent volcanoes here in New Zealand, actually, Rangitoto. So we're going to be talking about financial health. So what does this mean? We know about our physical health, maybe health in our relationships, etc. And what is this? What does it mean? Well, for me, and by the way, I'm out here on my morning walk, in case you're wondering, with my jacket, out here with my pack, and apparently no one around, which is very lovely. Just been catching the sunrise. So financial health, well, if I just explain a little bit about my background, when I was really starting out in my first 5 years or so running my own health centres here in Auckland, I realised that whilst I was teaching people about health and finding a way to make sure that they're looking after all aspects of health, not just working osteopathically in my formal training. So looking at balancing lifestyle, basically, looking at hydration, exercises that might be able to help with specific health challenges, nutrition, micronutrition, etc. But looking at all avenues as well as how our body's working mechanically and all the body systems when it comes to osteopathy. And what I was realizing was that I was experiencing pretty high levels of stress, and my body was responding to this in various ways, from not having much energy to running out of energy entirely to actually highs of energy, and then not sleeping so well and even having palpitations. And that's why I realized, look, Fee, it's all very well teaching about health, that you really need to get your own sorted out. And I remember one of my mentors, was saying, I've got working long hours, it's challenging, how do I find the balance? One of my mentors actually said, well, whose responsibility is it to get this sorted for your health? And that's when I started to realize this concept of health for not only my body, but also my finances, because one of the biggest challenges that I was experiencing that was causing these levels of stress that my body was responding to was concerns around money. And so that's when I did my research, and my hubby did as well. It was a good timing for us both to be really researching this area. And it's an area that Chris has decided to call, he kind of coined it back then, which is drinking out of a coconut income, money, to be able to have more of a life rather than, finances and getting our money sorted is really important. It's right up there with oxygen in terms of importance in our lives. Not so important to actually spend the rest of our lives being slaves for, effectively. And so this is an important area that I find for many of my clients, is to get this balance so that we are able to experience life fully in all aspects: health, relationships, travel, everything that it would be, fulfillment in what we're doing, being able to give back. And do this in a way that we know that we're financially sorted too. So if this sounds like an area of curiosity for you in terms of financial health and finding a way to create drinking out of coconut money, then message me. I'd love to hear from you and be delighted to share. So have a beautiful day. It certainly is here. Cracking day ahead. And look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye for now.